Well, it's good to see you.
Well, we got everybody back in here. So I'm going to open the meeting again for the Kiowa Water and Wastewater on July 11th at 6:50 p.m. Under old business, we have ordinance for water determinations, bargain and sale deed.
Does this have to do with how much the fire department gets used for?
No, this is the ordinance giving us our water rights from the town and a bargain and sale deed. It has still not been done.
Ordinance clarifying ownership, right?
Yes,
So that's still with the town.
that's still with the town. So because they have to do the ordinance, we don't do ordinances, they do.
Okay.
Okay, so
There's nothing on our side. that we-
nope, you're gonna have to have a motion to table it again.
I so moved the table.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to table the ordinance for water determinations and bargain and sale deed. All those in favor?
Aye.
B is clean up the operating agreement between the town of Kiowa and KWWA.
So we're still waiting on their response.
Yep.
Do we appoint a committee to bring both of these items to the town's attention this evening?
I quite frankly would like to read into the record the timeline.
Okay.
So you'll have to take notes and you can do it from the recording too. It's okay, I'll help you with it.
I can do it from the notes. We're good.
Okay. Friday, June 23rd, I brought it to the town's attention and the entire town of Kiowa board that this agreement, the operating agreement, labeled amended and restated operating agreement, was submitted to the town and the town's attorney on April 3rd, 2023. We've repeatedly asked for it to be distributed to the town board for responses and negotiations. Up to this point, as of July 11th, we have no responses and no negotiations at this point. And they were invited to our July 11th meeting at 6 p.m. So I guess I need a motion to table it again.
I will so move to table the cleanup of the operation agreement.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Teresa has seconded it. Okay, so I'm gonna call for discussion because I have a question. How long are we willing to just sit by and wait? This was brought to us that it was our problem. So I guess I just want to know how long we're willing to wait.
How much are we spending on legal fees on a monthly basis now?
Well, George is not still charging us on the operating agreement. It was already, but we paid to have that done a couple months ago.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll see how tonight's meeting goes. If anything comes out of it. I think we need a response by the next meeting in August.
Okay, so would it be safe to say that that we as a board are agreeing that we would like to have a response by August?
Absolutely.
Okay,
And if needed, we can have maybe a workshop
Sure.
on each side.
okay. C, rate study and asset management. This is what we have now moved our administrative grant to.
Exactly.
So the rate study part is being done by the Rural Water Association at no charge.
Okay.
So I signed the letter today with CDPHE to get the money they were giving us for a rate study moved over to asset management.
Okay.
So asset management will give us a replacement plan and what we have, what we're gonna need to plan for.
Okay.
So then real quick, in your packets, we have a couple of hardship letters with a couple of proposals for payment plans. And I would like for you guys to. Would you like to give George some direction in regards to creating a policy or resolution for accounts past due?
Yeah, I think George mentioned no more than 60 days.
So how about if you make me a motion?
Okay, I so moved that we keep the delinquent bills no longer than 60 days. Reason being is that it'll get out of hand to the point where those people, you know, in reality could never pay the money. That also will guide our whatever her title is. And
Billing clerk.
The clerk,
the clerk, give her, I mean, you know,
it gives her direction.
direction. If they're delinquent 1 month, it needs to be brought to our attention. If delinquent 2 months. Well, I think we should look at the white letter.
How do you want to address the payment plans in his policy? Do you want him to say that once they miss a payment, the payment plan goes away?
It's due.
Yeah,
Then it's due in full. Okay,
Wonderful.
okay,
because I'm looking at some of these, like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I understand there's hardships, but. if
Absolutely.
You miss one out in the world.
well, we wouldn't have these hardship letters if she hadn't chased them down. They didn't come to her.
Right.
Yeah, she had to go do some chasing,
Thank
so. So, okay, so we have a motion to give George direction to create a policy or resolution for accounts past due, no more than 60 day, delinquent 60 days. And that if their payment plan is missed, it is all due at the time of, or shut off.
Yeah.
Do we have a second?
I can't second my motion.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, George, will you send us a rough draft of whatever you come up with and we'll send it out to the board and kind of hash through it?
Okay, yep, I'll get that done.
Are you guys, I really will need, I think we're gonna need a motion to approve or unapprove the payment plans that were offered by the current hardship letters.
Now, just so you all know, the one, I'll just say Mrs., whatever, the short one, she has just made a $200 payment to me yesterday,
Perfect.
okay?
That was for July 6th one.
Correct. And then he had made a payment, because he was higher, now he's lower.
So
So,
my question for you though, on the one that's doing $100 payments, is he still going to pay the monthly fee?
correct,
Okay, this
Yes.
will be an addition. Okay,
correct.
perfect.
So his plan is to get it caught up as much as possible, if not half, by the end of this month, he said.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and then if not, this is his payment plan that he's planning on doing.
Perfect.
Okay, he did just make a $100 payment and a $150 payment. So he is showing initiative.
So do we have a motion to approve the payment plans that were suggested by the two hardship letters?
I so make the motion.
So I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll go ahead and second it, but I didn't get to study all these.
And here's these two letters.
There's two letters.
Just these three
So
letters.
yes, those two.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do I have here?
So that's
goes to
that's
these
your other
correspondence.
past dues.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
from my.
So that's why we gotta get a resident plan together. Okay, so we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving hardships? Right.
Aye.
Okay. We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
6:59 at the buzzer.
No, I wanted to talk to him about past due accounts. Because you wanted to know what we're looking at on past due accounts, how many and whatnot, you asked me to do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to sit down with you and we're gonna go through what George comes up with for a resolution so that we can give you some teeth.
Okay, because currently because I did a report. of how many past
We
due,
went
whatnot.
through all of it. Yeah,
Cool,
and
perfect.
we appreciate you doing the report. That helps a bunch.
Okay,
So you and I will schedule a meeting.
okay.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn.
I so make the motion to adjourn.
Thank you. All those in favor? Aye. Aye.
So no.
I'll email you, Tim.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, hey.
Go as fast as I can.
You're okay.
They'll probably be standing on the curb. I'm ready to go.
My granddaughter will probably be going,